So after listening to the new album Fever by Megan Thee Stallion, I have one conclusion. Megan Thee Stallion is the living, breathing answer to what they were talking about 20 years ago when they said, I need a hot girl. So how was the album? I'm going to tell you right now. Welcome back to all the subscribers. Welcome back to everybody that's here for the first time. Don't even play with it. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment underneath this video. Let me know what you think of the album. And this album, Fever by Megan Thee Stallion, came right on time. America's kind of going through a crazy time right now where, a lot of laws are being passed about women's, bodies and everything like that. This feels like real women's empowerment rap. We got states just losing their damn minds like Alabama and Missouri, and they're passing laws that end up as discussions about women's sexuality, and those conversations are happening by all the wrong people. I'd rather defer to women, but that's neither here or there. Megan's album is like the answer to a lot of this, and she may not even look at it like that. She may just be like, I'm having a good time, I'm showing y'all my skills and everything like that. But for me, and how I was listening to it, in this society, it's pure ownership of one's identity and sexuality in raw, vivid form. If you're rapping about how good your sex is for most of your album, it better slap. And it does. Every single song to a certain extent. She's just like a revelation, somebody that writes their own lyrics. She's got a very unique voice. I had heard, I think it was David Dennis one time say, we don't know if the hip hop mainstream has ever had like a superstar Southern woman rapper. Like, a lot of people brought up Trina and all that, but Megan Thee Stallion is a whole different monster from Trina. Like, as far as like, and how far did Trina's like reach really go? And Megan Thee Stallion can be like way the fuck out of here, like, essentially, and she would be like the first like Southern female to kind of do that. So let's get into what I liked about the album. So on the album, the beats are very aggressive. They're like these minimal 808 heavy backdrops that just bring the most out of her personality. Like, she's not here to get outshined by the beats. They are simply there to exist while Megan shares her flow, her charm, her swag, and her lyrical ability with the world. Juicy J was prominently, involved in the album. He had 3 of the beats on there, highlighted predominantly, but I would say by Pimpin'. That's probably my favorite one. She literally gives instructions on what turns her on, to put it lightly, and I feel like all of Juicy J's beats on here are worthy additions to the top of his production catalog. He also did a beat on the album, and he's actually featured on this on Simon Says. That's just a head nodder and potentially like just an incredible strip club song. I don't go to strip clubs myself, but if I did, I'd imagine that would be the music that would be in the background as I wastefully got rid of money. Her songwriting on it and her control of her flow is just something all rappers can learn from, and that's not going to be the last time that I say this on that. And I think I'm ready to make the bold claim that I think she's the most swaggerific woman to ever touch the mic. Ever. Let me know what you would think in the comment section. I'm talking cadence, flow, song structure, and a voice that just pulls you in and makes you want to learn all the words. And it's just like, yo, like she's a whole monster. Like, she's not playing with like dudes, women. This is one of the best rappers in the game right now, and this is her debut album, and I feel like she's pretty much announcing that she's here. She's not here to do, one can only hope that she stays, immersed in the hip-hop lane, and she doesn't like go into doing the pop songs where some of her fans will feel alienated and everything like that. But if she does, I feel like she's gonna shine through, kind of like, and this is gonna be a crazy comparison, but like Big. Yes, B.I.G., where no matter how pop the song was, like the More Money, More Problem samples and stuff like that, it was still big. And, Megan Thee Stallion is just, she's such like a force on all the songs. She's got a song on there with DaBaby, who's another dude I got put onto recently, and he's great. And they got a song called Cat Shit. The beat is just pure bammage. The hook's incredible. The beat is minimal and raw. And even with him on the track attempting to match her vulgarity, she's the clear star. She got a song on the album called Big Drink, and that makes me just wish that I had a time machine and I could pull out 1997 or 2007 Pimp C fresh after he recorded International Players Anthem to put him on the last verse of this song. And then, but you know, they did the vocal sample of his, you know, and it complemented the aesthetic very well of the song. I thought up and down the album, it was just like in and out. It's only 40 minutes if I'm not mistaken. I think there are a lot of really good songs on the album. Like if I had to make any cuts, we'll get to that in the next session. It would only be 2 songs that I'm on there, and those ones are probably just ones that I just didn't dig personally. So let's get on to what I didn't like. All right, what I didn't like, and it was not a lot, but there was a little something on the album. So Ratchet, I believe, is like these 2 songs come on back to back, and I'm talking about Ratchet and Sex Talk. Ratchet is probably the weakest among the tracks, but by no means is it really bad at all. I think the album loses nothing if it was cut, and it maybe gained something if it was. Sex Talk, that was a single, I believe, and I don't know, I just feel like she did the subject matter better elsewhere on the album, like Pimpin'. I don't know how you play those 2 back to back and not go with Pimpin', but that's just me personally. And pretty much what I wanted more of was a little bit more of her story of, like, you know, what she's been through, where she's come from in life. You can hear the Houston all in the record, and it's just like, yo, we need everyone. Every Houston rapper ever needs to line up and hand it over and like say, yo, we had our time, it's over, she's the new queen or king of the city, and everyone needs to get behind her. Rap needs to get behind her, because those don't fall off the truck every day, essentially. You know, the Megan Thee Stallions of the world. I don't know, I just would have wanted a little bit more to know a little bit more about her rather than, you know, her escapades essentially and all that. That's fine, like, it sounds great, but you know, just for me personally, that would have been what a little bit more what I would have looked for on the album, because I don't think there was really a song like that was kind of like, you know, just grabbed you a little bit in a different way. So as far as the beats on the album, I went ahead and pulled up the Wikipedia just to get everybody and make sure I don't miss anything. But a lot of the production was handled by a guy I hadn't really heard too much of, and apparently he's a guy that Megan Thee Stallion works with a lot. His name is Lil Ju, made the beat, and I want to say he has, you know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different tracks on the album. As I mentioned, you got 3 Juicy J, you got Super Mario on there, DJ Chose, and everyone, and DJ Will A, and everyone really came to play. Like, Megan pretty much has like a style that says, yo, I don't need you saving me with the instrumental, it just needs to bang, and it needs to make people want to dance, and it needs to make, you know, her want to rap, and those seem like the 2 like elements that she really looks for in her production. And I can't say that she really misstepped on much on the album. There was nothing I was like, that's a weird choice. Everything really flows cohesively here. My overall thoughts on the album: this was a fun, impressive debut album from someone with a unique and needed voice in hip-hop right now. I can only praise her for being the author of her album, writing all her own lyrics, and she's very, you know, she lets people know that that is indeed the case, and mastering her delivery and tone in every situation. If you rap and you can't learn something here, there's no hope for you. Non-stop confidence, overflowing charisma, and microphone presence here. You can throw this on in the ride. You won't get laughed out of here if you throw it on, if you pop the aux cord in. It's 40 minutes, as I mentioned previously, and you can consume it on a ride to work, on a ride to, you know, wherever you're going for the evening. However, I wouldn't be shocked if she dropped another album before 2019 is over. Of course, the album cover, as you can see to my left if you're on the screen, or the right, I'm not sure how this thing, because you know, it like flips back and forth and all that, but never mind that. You can see she's kind of got like the Pam Grier aesthetic going, which is a nice like thing to kind of tie herself to. So from now on, I will consider her the Pam Grier of rap. So there's nothing but excitement for Megan Thee Stallion. She came to rap her ass off, literally, and I would probably go 4.5 on this album out of 5. So highly recommended on this album. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this review, I got more reviews on the channel. Also, if you like the beats in the background, make sure you hit the subscribe button that's right on your screen or right below you. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.